Hello everyone, so a quick tutorial video to help you to configure your Ikemen controller or your controllers on Ikemen. First, what you'll need is a quick table sheet with your controller buttons, and we'll be writing down the Windows numbers and then the Ikemen numbers. So you'll need just a table sheet and Word and Notepad, nothing more. So first go to your control panel or configuration panel, then go for peripherals and printers. Here you will find your controller. Mine is the Cyborg Rumble Pad, this one here, so you'll click right on it and then parameters, and then you'll need to click on properties. Good. Let me disable feedback because it crashes my controller down. So my controller, I'll be using it as a fighting stick, as a arcade stick. So my numbers is on the top row. I'll be using it in the same fashion I'll be showing you, in this fashion. Means in my game I use the A button here, square. This one square is will be this one, so number 2. The triangle, so the top row, will be B, so number 4, and C here will be R1. Very good. So I have 2, 4, 6 for the top row, and for the bottom row, for cross, circle, and for R2 I'll have XYZ, so number 1, number 3, and number 5. Those big letters are the ones that I'll be using in Ikemen. So XYZ, cross, circle, and R2 will be 1, 3, and 5, and start button is number 10. Very good. So 2, 4, 6 top row, and 1, 3, 5 bottom row, and 10 for start. So let's write this down here. So up, down, left, right. We don't have any numbers in Windows, so I'll just write it down like this. Square, we said 2, triangle 4, R1 6, and cross it was 1, 3, 5, and for start I had 10. So these are the numbers. What numbers could it be on Ikemen? I really don't know. We'll find out, but I'll be doing the same. I'll be writing them in the same fashion as they are here in this configuration, so in the same order. So let's go to our Ikemen, to your Ikemen folder. So you have your folder Ikemen. In Ikemen folder, go to the SSZ folder, and then in SSZ you'll be looking for config.ssz, which you can open with Notepad. So let's open with Notepad. I'll just disable this. So in Notepad you have a lot of things, and we'll be interested in this section. So this section says that for play number 1, which is 0, use the keyboard and use those keys. Okay, so I'll copy this because I will need it for player number 2. So for player number 2 it goes in new 1, use. I'll use the same as for default Ikemen configuration. It's okay. So we will want to change this to make it work with our controller. For player 1, use always 0. For player 2 you'll be use 1, etc., etc., for your controller. So make sure you have only one controller, or if you have 2 or 3 controllers, make sure about their numbers. So or just try, if 0 doesn't work, you will try with 1 or 2, etc., etc. So for up, so here you have four numbers to write down, which will go for the 4 cardinal directions. So for up, let's try, we have to start with some number. I'll try 0. For down, let's try 1. I'm doing it really, let's 2 and 3. Okay, we have our 4 directions. I just put some random numbers just to start somewhere. We need to start somewhere. So 5, 6, 7, no, not 7, 8, 9, and for the start button, let's make it 15. Oh, okay. Very important. Make sure you keep here, close the parenthesis, because here you open it, here you need to close it, and then we need to close the section with this character. Okay, let's save it. Okay, so file, save, or Control S. Very good. And let's try it in Ikemen. Let's launch Ikemen. Here I have a shortcut for my Ikemen game. It's the same for every Ikemen game you'll be trying. So let's launch it. Sorry for the loading times. Okay, it works. So now let's try our directions. Okay, down doesn't work, up doesn't work, left, right doesn't do anything. Let's try the top row. Just let me show you the buttons here. I'll be trying in this order, so let me just put it aside. I'll be trying those 3 buttons. So square, does it make something? Oh, square goes down. Triangle doesn't do anything. R1, oh, R1 seems to validate something. Let's cancel it. Oh, now fuck it. Okay, R1 seems to be a button. Let's try now the cross button. Oh, cross goes up and square goes down. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that here in our code, let me just stop the music for this one. Let me just close it. So square goes down and triangle and cross goes up. So it means in our code that 0 actually is our cross button. So let's write it down here. Cross button is 0 and square button is number 1. So here I know what are the codes for 2 buttons at least. Let me try it one more time with the same, just to show you. And we saw that that R1 validated something. So square goes down and cross goes up. So here you have up, so this is for cross, and here down, square. Very good. Let's see if we have other numbers. Let's go to 1 player versus 2. I know that this one R1 validated. Very good. So I'll put R1 one more time, and for player 2, let me, with the keyboard, let me go somewhere and just try some random shit. Oh, it just goes up, down. Oh, I have other buttons. I've just put circle and R2 and it gave me something. Oh, so up, down, square and cross. Oh, circle seems to go to the left, and R2 seems to do my A attack, and R1 seems to do my B attack. Oh, triangle goes to the right. So my directions, I need those. So circle goes to the left, so circle will be here, 2, left, right, and triangle is number 3. So let's write those down. 2 goes for circle and 3 goes for triangle. Circle is 2, triangle goes for 3. Very good. And I saw that R1 goes for my heavy button, goes for B. No, we won't be mixing all this now. Let's just put those numbers here for the moment. So what I'm interested in is I want the square button to be my A button, so I'll put 1 here. I want my triangle button to be my B button, and here I want another number, and I wanted my cross button, so here we'll have some number, I don't know, so I'll just put an underscore just to hold the place. And I want my cross button to be my, as you can see here, I want my cross button to be my X button. So for X I want cross, so it's 0, and circle I want it here, and here another placeholder. What we can see already is that it looks similar to this. 1, 3. I'm pretty sure that if I put 5 here, 5 will be the right button here. 1, 3, 5, 0, 2, 4. I'm pretty sure. It's just an intuition. Let's try it. And usually also the direction for numbers are lower than the direction that sorry, let me rephrase it. The numbers for directions are lower than the numbers for buttons, so it means we could have here negative numbers. Let me try it. Let me try -1, -2. Let's just try -2, -3, and -4. And here, as we saw, that start is 5 digits more than R2, let's just make it 5 digits more than R2. So I'll have here, let's try 9. Let's just try it. I have the same differences between triangle and square, so I could have the same difference here, and it could be 5, as I said. Let's just try those, and then we could have 0, 2, 4 because it starts with 0, 2, and here we have the same difference, so why not? It makes sense. Let's try it. Save, file, save, and let's try it in Ikemen. So now we're looking for those numbers, for the numbers of directions. and we will check if our numbers here are correct or not. Sorry for the sound, maybe it's too loud. Let me just put it a little lower. Okay, good. It's a bit too loud in my ears. Okay, so let's try. Down. No. Something made it go down, but it's not the down button. Maybe it's because I have my joystick a little bit, I don't know how to say it. Something goes not very good. Anyway, we don't have any numbers for the up, down, left, right. Okay, so let's just close it and try other numbers. Let's try -5, -6, -7, -8. Let's just try. Save. File, save. One more time, let's try it. Down doesn't go down, up doesn't go up, left, right. Oh, my left right button on the stick goes up and down, so my left button goes up, left button goes up, so this is the address for my left button. Let me write it here. My left button is -5, and this one, my right button goes down, so I write it here, -6. Very good. -5 to -6 goes up and down. Okay, so let's go 1 player versus 2 player. Okay, we'll be trying now. Let's test out the other buttons that we already have input here to make sure that those numbers are correct. Okay, let's check it in game. So does the square button make the right action? Very good. It's the light button. It's the A button. Very good. This one is good. So the upper row seems to work fine. The top row is fine. The bottom row is fine as well. Very good. So left goes up, right goes down. Oh, and my up and down directions go for right and left. So I have those numbers should be in here. I'm not sure what order, so we'll just check it now. So if I put down, it goes right. If I put up, it goes left. So this one here is the number for up, because it goes up, down, left, right. And when I'm inputting the up button, it goes left. So up is -7, and right is -6, is -8. Sorry, -8. It's like this. So let's correct this. It should be -7, -8. Oh, let me close this. It should be -7, -8, -8, then -5, -6. Let's save it. File, save, and let's try all our buttons. I just hope that OBS doesn't crash, because it has already crashed on me 3 or 4 times before this record. So let me just finish this tutorial, please. So up, down, it works fine. Left, right, it works. It seems to work fine. Okay, let me take a random character for the player 2. Okay, so let's try our buttons in that fashion. So the A button, the square, very good. The B button, the triangle, very good. The C button, R1, very good. The X button, the Y button, the Z button, very good. Right, left, up, down. Oh, start button, I didn't try the start button. Start button works well. So we had here the same differences between those numbers here are the same one in here. So here it goes 5, here it goes 4, and here it goes 9. Very good. So we have our buttons and it works well. Let's try it one more time. So it's done. So you could have really bigger numbers here. For in this section you could have very different numbers, but it should be the same differences that you have here in your Windows or in the Mugen configuration file. It's always something near. So let's just try versus the computer. If it goes, let's just put some random and see if it works well. Very good. It seems to work fine. Oh, gotcha. Very good. You spammer, you Ikemen spammer. Look at it. Spam it, go on. So, thanks for watching. I hope it helped you to configure your own controller. Just make a sheet to keep track of it all. It will help you, and don't be afraid to just try things. And finally, don't forget to close the parentheses here, and then I don't know how to call that character, but keep those two characters at the end of your section, and make sure that your number here corresponds to the number here. Voila! Have fun with your Ikemen games. Cheers.